afternoon and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel and welcome back to the continued supporters. I'd like to thank everyone for checking out the latest short and a couple of videos, and I really appreciate all the views and the time that you have shared with me. So thank you very much. So today we are going to look at the buried treasures that I got this past Saturday, and what it is two C21P sickle bar mowers, 7 foot, for the Farmall Super C. Now this one here, it's a little bit more complete, but they're both about the same, so we're not going to pick and choose. But anyway, on this one, it's got the original prongs on it, and over here on the other one, it has the original prongs, but they didn't stitch weld it. They went and run a bead all the way down so it would fit into a 350, 300 to 450 fast hitch with the larger sockets. So if I cut those off, then, but anyway, that's a lot more work than I want to put into it. So we're going to go with this frame, and like I said, pretty much everything is here for this one. They didn't replace the wood. They used a piece of square steel tubing instead of replacing it with wood, because the wood will break when it gets jammed. But it's good because it gives me a measurement of how long a piece of wood I do need, because I am going to use a piece of wood like this, because I would rather the wood break and I replace it than tear something up that I don't have parts for. So this one still has the original wood on there, so that'll give me a measurement of how thick my wood needs to be. And I can use the metal bar over there for the length. Now, also too, this is a little bent. That's no big deal, but it has the guides here, and the guides up here for the grass are missing. But I have another set out there on that sickle bar mower, and I have a set here on this one. So basically what we're going to do is take all the parts and stuff off of this, the drive, gearbox, the mower itself, and just do away with the mounting forks. Like I said, I really don't want to mess with the cutting wheel or torch or anything, and then go back and have to grind them and make them smooth again. So I'm just going to run with those. There are a set out there on that one, but that mounting system is for a fast hitch, but the base plate isn't the same. So we'll walk over here and look at that, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this one actually mounts with key stock through here and clamped, and that's not the same way it's set up. But these were stitched, not welded all the way down. They just did a little weld here, weld there. Now those I may grind off. Let me get out of the sun. Those I may cut off and clean those up and save those, because you never can tell what you might use them for, because it's hard to find those prongs. So, but like I said, the cutters on here are in better shape than the cutters on here. You can see where they've seen better days. But anyway, and this one still works. It's not froze up or anything. So that's one of the reasons we're going to save this one. And this one is not frozen up either, but it just needs the board to go through there, and then I've got all cut this loose and go from there as well. So that's pretty much it. I've got to put the cam bearings in. I finally got the tools for that, and for the Farmall M, finally got the tools for that. Finally got wrist pin bushings in, so I got to take piston rods over there, get the new wrist pin bushings put in, get those honed for the wrist pins, and get the rocker arms ground so that they're smooth again, because it's got little edges on it from where it rode on the valve stems. So anyway, I think that's about it. And there will be videos coming up of this, because yes, I am going to restore it and I am going to use it. And I am looking forward to it, because I got plenty of grass around here to cut. So that's it. I've tied up your day long enough. Thank you for watching. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you next time at Old Red Tractors.